What's up everyone? Today I decided to do a video on Nvidia Geforce Experience. The reason I decided to do this was to give a brief explanation on what the program is, what's the purpose of this program, and how this could be beneficial to some of us while it could be not quite beneficial to others. The first thing, what is Nvidia Geforce Experience? Right, this is something that was brought out by Nvidia a couple of months ago, and the main purpose of this program was to optimize games for those who are running Nvidia graphic cards, people like us. I'm running Nvidia graphic card. You can see that by it has four tabs. It's got a games tab, a drivers tab, my rig tab, and a preference tab. So the preference tab would be used for um, setting up, uh, fiddling around with the settings to set it up based on your settings. Sorry, I got distracted by something there. Okay, well, my rig here, this is basically telling me this is what I have. This is what I'm currently running on my laptop. So it tells me this is my GPU right here, GTX 675M. Tells me what processor I have, what memory I have, the resolution on the screen, the current driver version, and the operating system. So it's all quite clear and laid out here. And it's telling me that game optimization, my PC is ready for it. So I can easily optimize my games using this application. Um, Drivers tab. This tab is used for check. It lets you check for new updates of the drivers with one click. Just over here, check for updates, and it will verify and check if there are any new updates available, and if you want to update to that. Currently, there are none. Alright, so here is the Games tab. The Games tab is the very important tab in this. Alright, so these are basically over here. These are all the games that I have. Okay, these are all the games I currently have on my laptop, or the ones that are actually supported by Nvidia Geforce Experience. Not all games are supported by this, and I would say not all graphic cards are accepted either. So your graphic card must be one of the current gens. So I would say GTX 400 to 700, something in between. The purpose of this is now. We've got a Battlefield 3 over here, right? And from this, let me show you the settings. Okay, so these are the settings over here, in-game settings that you can fiddle around with and set them to what you think your graphic card can handle at at the best possible frames that it can output, so you have a smoother gameplay. Now, the purpose of this thing is that it does it automatically for you by judging your system performance. So you don't have to go through every single of these thinking, oh, I don't know what ambient occlusion means, or antistrophic filtering means, or anti-aliasing deferred means, or anti-aliasing post means. So all these settings here. What it does is you go through a simple, you press the simple button here, optimize, and it will optimize the game according to the settings that it thinks that your machine can run it on smoothly. Yeah. So that is the good thing about this. If you guys are not very experienced with these things over here, and you don't really know what they mean, or if you don't want to mess around with them because you don't know what's going to consume too much memory or power from the graphic card, then you go for this option. For those who are actually experts at this, or have a bit more technical experience or understands these terms, that would be me. And then they fiddle around with these things. Okay, it also lets you. It also tells you what each thing does. So, for example, mesh quality. Down over here, if you tab it, coming down here, it tells you that's mesh quality, which controls the level of detail and memory used for objects in the games like trees, rocks, and buildings. Okay, so it does give you an explanation, but I'm sure no one wants to go through all these explanations. Um, so what I normally do is I go into my game settings and I change the settings to the highest possible settings, then run the game using fraps to check how many frames am I hitting. If I'm hitting far too low frames, then I will reduce some of these settings, because over here I can optimize, but I know my laptop can run the game on higher specs than what they have told me over here. These are just optimal. These are recommendations from what they are judging your system by. So I mean, like, it says you're low, but I can run it on ultra because I've been playing the game and it's fine. So yeah, I mean, the main purpose of this program is to optimize your games if you're not very experienced with the technical terms over here. And I mean, if you don't have a very good background in computing either, then you just simply need to download this Nvidia Geforce Experience from Nvidia.com, and then just optimize the games for here, and you'll be able to play all of your games with the highest possible frames and less lag. So thanks for watching, guys, and if you enjoyed the video, please do not hesitate to subscribe, as I'll be posting more videos. Thanks.